Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So if you've seen my other ginger growing video, you'll know that we've started developing a real knack for growing ginger here. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to take a piece of ginger like this and turn it into multiple plants and keep growing ginger even though it's the winter. What you do with a piece of ginger like this is, like I explained in my last video, is that you take the piece of ginger, soak it overnight, let the ginger root soak up all the water, fatten up, and then leave it dry and then plant it out. But that works when the weather's slightly warmer, and that only produces one ginger plant. Now, how do you turn that one ginger plant into multiple ginger plants and keep growing all the way through the winter? Now, what I did, I soaked a piece of ginger overnight in a tub of lukewarm water. So then what I did was I took the piece of ginger, after I'd soaked it overnight, and I placed it into a tub like this. So it's just a recycled plastic tub. All we did was we put the piece of ginger in here, put the lid on, and popped it on top of our boiler, and left it there for a couple of weeks. And every few days, when you notice that it become dry in here, come in and mist it. Because ginger likes a warm, humid environment, this provides the perfect environment. It gives it that, it keeps the heat inside, and you've got the heat from the boiler, and then what you've got is the mist. As you're misting it every few days, you've got the water in the little microenvironment that you've created. So what you'll notice then, after about 3 or 4 weeks, so you'll notice the ginger roots start to produce little nodules like this, and this is where you're going to get a new sprout from. And that will grow into a fresh ginger, a ginger plant on its own right. And then soon enough, with that ginger plant, you'll end up with something that looks like this. Voila. Now, from here, I can grow lots and lots of ginger plants, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Don't worry, I know I've got a knife in my hand, but I'm not going to start cooking with it yet. So come over here and I'll show you what I'm going to do and how I'm going to turn this into multiple ginger plants. Now, with this piece of ginger, you can see that this bulb has come out of this part here, and this ginger plant's come out of this part here. These little nodules here, these are what are going to make the roots, and I'll show you all of that. So all of those bits are going to be the roots. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to be very careful, because there's another, if you look carefully in here, there's another bulb, there's another shoot about to appear from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be very careful and take that piece off. And I'm going to try and keep cut as clean as possible. Oh, you can smell the ginger already. And with this one as well, I'm going to check for any points where there might be there could be a potential another shoot pop up, but I can't see anything there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that whole piece off. It's a nice place to cut it, so I'm going to cut it there and take that off. I'm just going to clean that edge up, because I want the cut to be as neat as possible, so I reduce the risk of infections. And now what I've got, a piece of ginger that I still can grow lots of plants from. So if you have a look carefully, there's another potential plant coming from there. There's a little shoot that potentially should be shooting up from there. One from there, 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 and one from there. So there should be lots of ginger plants popping up from this. Because I haven't misted it for a few days, I'm just going to, while I'm working on the other two bits, I'm going to just leave this soaking for a few minutes, and that'll just revitalise it. Now, the best thing to do would be to leave this for a day or two and let this bit start to callus off. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'd do with it once it's calloused off already. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start potting these plants up. So I'm going to take a couple of plant pots, fill these up with my homemade compost. Now, this is really rich compost. It's full of manures, it's full of leaf mould, broken down wood chips, yeah, lots of goodies in here, lots of goodness, so lots of nutrition. And I'm going to take these ginger plants and I'm going to plant them so that tip there is exposed. Like I say, if I'd have waited a few days and let this callus off, that would have been the best thing for me to do. But I want to show you how I'm going to plant them. So come over here and I'll show you that. So I'm just going to take the ginger, push it in, and I want that tip to be exposed. So there, just cover it up enough so that once that gets watered down, that'll settle and that tip will become exposed. And those little nodules that I'm showing you, those little nodules, they'll form the roots. And there's another one there. I'll just pop that in. Firm it in. A bit more in there. And that's it, done. So now I've got 2 ginger plants, and I'm going to take my other piece that I left soaking. I'm going to place it back into my container, put the lid back on, I'm going to stick that back onto the top of the boiler, and I'm going to watch out for more shoots as they pop up. Now overall this process has taken me about 4 weeks from the day I bought the ginger to the day I'm potting up. So within about 4 weeks you can have multiple ginger plants from one piece of ginger. So once the roots establish in this ginger plant and the plant grows a bit bigger, I'll take this plant and I'll pot it up into a larger pot where its final destination is going to be and where I'm going to expect to crop from. So that's 2 ginger plants now, and I'm expecting at least from that one piece, at least another 4 or 5 ginger plants coming up. So that's my little trick on how to grow multiple ginger plants from one piece of ginger. I've got 2 potted up, and I've got multiple more to come. So if you like what you've seen, do me a favour, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, hit that thumbs up for me, subscribe, and make sure you ring the bell, otherwise you won't get notifications for when I put a video out. And share this video out, and let's spread the love. I'm going to leave it there for this one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.